on Ice Hockey UK TV in association with SMP Europe. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's game day one. We're back. Top level World Championship, third successive tournament, and GB getting ready to face Czechia. It's been some good build-up here so far. Really impressive here. This arena, the Nokia Arena in Tampere. What a stunning venue it is to play ice hockey. It was buzzing last night when Finland won, and it's sure to be bouncing today when Great Britain play their first game. You might be able to tell a few guys behind me, this is morning skate at the moment. Most of the guys aren't here, of course. They're getting ready for the big game. Well, what happened? This is what happened with Paul Adey and Aaron Murphy.
There's a chance. Now Spacek throws it across the crease against the grain. Maciej Stransky didn't get a piece of that. Here comes Waller. Well, he's in all alone. Goes to the forehead, just misses. Oh my goodness, Josh Waller was away to the races. And that's why he's such a key component as one of the new players on this roster. It's the skating on the big ice that sets Josh Waller apart.
Well, yeah, it was a great opportunity and just a great save in the end here, but GB straight up the ice here. Gets a good quick shot away, just probably could have got it up a little bit over the pad, over the stick side. Just went wide slightly with it, so got a good quick shot away, just missed the net on that one, Murph.
Perlini tape to tape with Dowd. Dowd sends it up and over the Czechia goal. Kondratic got his stick lifted by Perlini. Here's a chance for Dowd. Dowd put it through the blue paint and out the other side. And here's the stick lift by Perlini. All of a sudden, Dowd didn't get much of it. The defenseman's stick was in the way, but still out the other side. Over the boards now comes Tomas Hertl. Schmeichel cross ice. Here's Hertl. Oh, what a stop by Bounds. He holds the line against a 30-goal scorer in the National Hockey League. Puck still alive, though. And finally, Bounds covers up as he makes an absolutely stunning stop on Hertl.
Wow, what a save from Bounds. And the Czechia team did a great job moving that puck from one side of the ice to the other. But look at Bounds. Leaves that right pad down on the ice. You just can't move that leg out of the way. You can see everybody coming in, just jabbing away at it.
Trying to chase down Kondratic. Kondratic has had a great start to this first period. Oh, what a shot! Lake right on the button, turned aside by Dostal, but the pressure remains. Lake with the shot. It's redirected in front by Evan Mosey. Stripping the puck is down, left it behind. Here's a chance. Oh, Cade Nielsen denied by Dostal, and the youngster Cade Nielsen nearly had the opening goal for Great Britain. Shots on goal right now, 6-4 in favor of Great Britain. To Vrana. Saucer pass back, 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Roenick with his shot, a couple of jabs at it, and Stransky stopped by Bounds. Bounds is down, slow to get up as Roenick, and Bounds is still down in the GB crease as Stransky and company hammered away at that puck. He makes one save, two save. Well, he gets elbowed in the head by Stransky. Stransky, the left elbow comes across and hits Ben Bounds on the right side of the head. This one might be a better view of it. Bounds, well, he has played out of his skin thus far. Matvei Blymel will settle things down ahead to his captain, Cervenka, to Krejci. Oh my goodness, what a play to Blymel, and it's 1-0 Czechia as Matvei Blymel with a highlight reel goal.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very close play at the blue line, Murph. Not saying it was offside, but it was really close, but it's a great pass across and a great finish from Blymel, like you said. It was an excellent play. Excellent execution. And I think right now Pete Russell wants to talk to the linesman. I think he thinks it might be offside. And this is what I was saying. As soon as I saw the play, I thought maybe that's offside. And I think from the bench, they're seeing the same thing. They want to have it checked. So we'll have a look here. I mean, it was close. And can't blame Coach Pete Russell for wanting to review this. That's a great finish, by the way, by Blymel. Puts it between Bounds' legs. And Bounds tried to get his stick down, but just couldn't get it flat enough.
Czechia under control after the restart. It's Klinichka up the left side. Good pressure from Cade Nielsen. Nielsen hard in. Nielsen with the shot off the post. Nielsen turns and fires.
Well, I mean, if you look at the replay here, it's just good hustle from GB, putting pressure on the puck straight away, and Nielsen turns and fires this. A quick shot. Could have went off the defenseman, but that goes off the crossbar in the end. So let's have a look at this. Yeah, there was a little bit off the back there.
with 8 seconds remaining in the penalty. There's too many men on the ice. Served by Dowd. Spacek with a shot turned aside as Dowd is standing in the box. He wants to get back on the ice. Cervenka, what a stop by Bounds. Bounds goes down and holds the line as Schmeichel looked like he had a tap in. And it looks like there's a sign being made for a penalty shot. Cervenka weaves out wide to the top of the circle. Puts on the brakes, off the post. No, it's on the line. They put on the goal light, but that never crossed the line. Cervenka hit the post. It came across the goal mouth. And the referee, you see right there, the call on the ice from Miroslav Stolz was no goal.
Well, definitely never crossed the line. It hit one post. I think maybe went across right there. It's behind Bounds. Let's have a good look at this. Hits the post, hits the other post, hits Bounds' skate, stands there, and Bounds almost pushed that into his net, just cleared in the nick of time as the puck seemed to be moving slowly over the line. Post to post, off the skate of Bounds. Good job there, Bounds, but it was a good shot, but just didn't hit the back of the net.
Chotka with the shot, scores! Chotka lets fly from the point. There was traffic in front, and with 7:37 remaining, it's 2-2, or 2-0 as Fleck adds a second. Mosey across ice, Perlini, just like that, down to 30 seconds remaining in the Hurdle Minor. First power play for GB. Here's Waller. Waller with a chance. Oh my goodness, what a play! As Mosey was denied and robbed by Dostal. Mosey looks skyward as he goes to the bench, back the other. Cervenka back to the point. Jiricek with his shot, blockered away by Bounds. And a nice low wrist shot by David Jiricek. Here's Cervenka. Jiricek, he scores! David Jiricek, a screamer into the top corner, power play goal, Czechia. It's a 3-0 hockey game.
Oh, that was a big, heavy blast. And you could see that coming. Jiricek came around, and you could see he was coming in for the one-timer. And Lake kind of turned at the wrong moment and lost him for a split second. And he buries this one here right there.
Bounds will leave it for Dowd. 5 seconds remaining in the too many men on the ice penalty against Czechia. Dowd trying to weave his way through, and Chimik just puts a shoulder into Dowd, and now Dowd's not happy. Dowd and Chimik, well, they're locked up, and Dowd and Chimik in behind the net. And forward now, 4-on-4, another 45 seconds, 4-on-4 in Tampere. Here's Lake. Lake with the shot underneath the arm. The puck is bobbling right to the goal line. Fighting for it was Mosey, but sent up and down by Jordan.
Takes the puck across the blink, gets a good shot in there. That's another good save from Dostal, and you can see Mosey in looking for the rebound. Puck is lying there. No one could seem to get right over the back.
6.5 gone in the third period. Here's Chernak. Chernak poke check by Dowd. Schmeichel into the middle of the ice. Chernak poke checked away by Waller. Bleemel just keeps it in, and all alone is Schmeichel. Schmeichel all alone, stopped, but it's tucked home. Not giving up on the play was Yuri Chernak, and it's 4-0 Czechia.
Well, GB thought that puck came out of the blue line. You can see them all looking on the bench, and Peter Russell is thinking of having a look at this one. I mean, it did look like it possibly could have come out, and GB aren't very happy about this call here. They thought that was offside. We've seen a few close calls on the offside in this game, so yeah, again, right now, Czechia, good puck possession game for them. I mean, they just want to hang on to the puck, take some time off the clock, and if they see a good opportunity, they'll try to get behind GB just like that. And Davy Phillips did a good job cutting that pass off. Could have been a trip there, Murph, but maybe a loss of an edge also, mate.
Looked like Duggan was tripped, and now the other way comes Cervenka. Cervenka to Bleemel, scores! Bleemel with his second. It's 5-0 Czechia.
Well, you just give them an inch and they'll take a mile on that play, and it's just a great pass and a great finish. Bleemel seems to know where the back of the net is. He doesn't miss those easy opportunities, and it's a great pass across. But again, it goes from one side of the ice to the other. This is where they catch teams out. They're very good at using the width of the ice, I find, this Czechia team. And GB get caught 3 players on the one player in the neutral zone, and that's why they get caught out on this play. 3 players going for that pass. The hustle's there, the desire's there, but out of position.
Battling along the wall, Lake tried to get it out, but Chernak was right in his face, and now Sklenichka. Sklenichka trying to get set up, drops it back to Sahorna. Now away to the races is Lake. Lake in on a breakaway. Lake goes to the back, and scores! GB are on the board in Tampere.
Wow, what a finish from Blake on that one. I mean, he slashed as he goes to his backhand and still gets a good shot away and puts the backhand into the back of the net. Just good hustle from him. Under pressure, finishes that one off. He went hard into the boards after that. I thought maybe he was hurt, but he does get up. And just watch here. Good job putting pressure on the point man from Lake. And takes off the other way, goes to his backhand, and he stumbles over the pad of Dostal, and he goes straight into the boards. That must have hurt a little bit, but it feels much better to put the puck in the back, and that's just a great backhand shot there from Lake, and goes hard into the boards, Murph. But a great finish. Let's have a great look at it here. Nice backhand, and he just finishes it off. Fools Dostal completely on that one. But a big goal for GB. Certainly deserved at least a goal in this game, Murph.
I thought we showed a lot of heart. Our structure was good. We battled and competed. We had some chances, but I think the overall performance, a 5-1 hockey game, and we could have took a couple of them away with a couple of mistakes, but that happens in games. The game's about mistakes, but it's something for sure to give the guys the confidence that they can play at speed at this tournament. But this is another world, and I thought they played really well. But we can't be happy. It's tough to say that because we want to try and stay here, so we got to build off it. But I thought the guys were fantastic for sure. They gave everything.
What are the main positives that you'll take from it?
Well, we looked solid defensively. We didn't give many odd man rushes away, which we talked about. But when we did, we got eaten alive. So we got to stop that. We got to take that out of the game. We can't let that happen. That's controllable. I thought our 4 lines worked well. I thought the D played well. I thought Bouncy looked back to Bouncy. He got good confidence in that game. I thought, if I was picking a couple, I thought Cade Nielsen played really well. He's a young kid, he's never played at this level, and even Waller, the two 20-year-old kids, they were fantastic. They grew as the game went, and just the usual people, like the older guys just keep the dressing room going and everything going. So there's a lot to build on, but we got a quick turnaround now. It's going to be tough tomorrow against a really good team, and I think we just need to try and get everything right tonight from the coaches for the players tomorrow and make sure they eat right and get a good rest and then go again tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? But it's definitely a really good performance. I think we played Denmark the first game, the 2-0 game in Coventry. I asked for that. I thought that was a good performance against a top team, and they gave it today.
With a quick turnaround, do you have to make some changes to your lineup, or could you go with the same one again?
I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. I think for us it's just making sure the guys get out of here, and if they need any treatment they get it, and it's about getting food and getting nutrition into them and getting a rest. And for us as coaches, we've got to split the workload and make sure the pre-scouts are ready. I think that's important as well, and working together. And we're here, we're doing it, we're happy to be here, and the goal doesn't change. It'll come to one game at the end. We know that, and if we keep improving like this, then we're going to be in it.
What threats will Norway pose tomorrow?
Yeah, they're a good team. Good speed. You could see them playing Sweden. They're used to playing at speed in their league. They've got some top end players. They look pretty gritty. They've had a bit of rest than we have, which helps them. But I asked the boys, I said to the boys, every time we come to these tournaments, it's always like the second game we really seem to not just have the same jump. And I said, let's find that jump tomorrow. Because we get a day off the next day. Let's try and see if we can replicate that performance and see what happens tomorrow. So we'll see what happens.
Can you see their confidence has grown at this level over the time? That's your 15th game now in the top flight. Do you see that confidence is totally there?
You know what, the first tournament we didn't know what to expect as coaches either, and that was 3 years ago now, Chris. Since I've grown as a coach massively since then, and if I've grown as a coach through experience, the players have as well, and we talked about it after the game. We know how to stay in these games. We know if things go our way and we don't run into penalty trouble, we can be in some of these games. We know that. But we've got to try and find that next little bit to try, I think, with the offence we're missing, we've got to find more offence. But I was really happy with some of the offence we created tonight. And we'll start taking them at the right time. There's good players in there. And the biggest thing is to stick together. And I think the realisation of where we are, let's not get one step ahead. It's back to at it again tomorrow against a really good team. And I think we've got to pull in every experience. So that's what I said to you, that I asked tomorrow to be the same. Let's try and find the same performance, get a little bit better, cut out a few little things, and let's repeat it and see if we can keep repeating so we find a real game when we need it.
Matthew, it's crazy to say this. You're stepping off the ice against Cheshire and you're disappointed you've lost. You started so well and probably should have been ahead.
Yeah, we started great. We had 2 breakaways. And no disrespect to the guys, we didn't score, but we started fantastic. We got scoring chances, we didn't capitalise. End of the first is 0-0, but we're happy, to be 0-0 against such an unbelievable team. And yeah, you're right, we are disappointed to end up giving up 5. Bouncy played great again, as he always does. Our D played excellent. We closed the D zone down, and there was a couple of simple mistakes that we made, and give them a couple of, I think one was a 2-on-0. A couple of back doors, and unfortunately at that level they capitalise.
It might be an obvious question, but if those goals go in early, is it just a totally different game?
Well, yeah, potentially. Of course it is. If we end up 2-0 up at the end of the first, who knows what's going to happen? We get our confidence even more up, and then the Czech team are on their heels a little bit, and the pressure's on all of these other teams that play us. We have nothing to lose. We're coming here, we're having fun, we're working hard, and we're going to see if we can get some W's along the way. And tonight we proved that we can actually play against some of these top teams.
You scored 1 in pre-season as a team in those 4 games. Then you scored tonight. I wonder how crucial it was to get that goal tonight. Do those little things matter?
Of course they do, yeah. We don't want to be a team that goes 2 games, 3 games, 4 games without scoring a goal. And in exhibition, we didn't put the puck in the net. We created chances and we didn't put the puck in the net. And at this level, you only get a handful of chances, so you need to start banging them in if we're going to want to win any games here.
Does something like that get talked about in the dressing room, or do people just know?
Well, no, it gets talked about, absolutely. We know we need to bear down in front of the net. We need to bear down on the power plays, and Lake buried his opportunity, and it was a lovely goal. But when we get him in the coming games, we need to bear down and we need to hit the back of the net.
Do you feel now, the longer that you're at this level as a team, that the more you can skate with these teams?
I mean, every year is a different year, and every year is fantastic to be here. It really is, and we don't want to come. We said it the first year, we don't want to come and make up the numbers. We said it the second year, and I know there was no relegation the second year. However, we had enough points to not get relegated. This year, we don't want to get relegated. It's going to be a tough uphill battle for us, but we do not want to get relegated. We're coming to win hockey games, and we're coming to be here next season.
Tough turnaround, straight into action in the early game against Norway. What sort of challenge will they pose?
Well, every team at this tournament is fantastic, so they're going to pose the same challenge as we had tonight. A good skating hockey team who have high-end skill, good goaltending, good defense. So it's going to be much the same, and it's going to be a short turnaround. So we need to prepare, we need to fuel up, get some rest, and we have to bring our A game every night if we want a chance to win any of these games. So that's what we're going to try and do.
You wouldn't normally turn around this quickly ever anywhere else, from an afternoon game to such an early game. You talked about rest. How do you? Is it literally a bit of food inside your bed and then start again?
Absolutely, yeah. We got dinner now when we get back to the hotel, and boys will be back to the rooms to chill out, relax, and obviously breakfast in the morning. Breakfast might be pasta. You might have a 7:30 pasta tomorrow, but I mean, it is a quick turnaround. However, we've played at home where we play a 7:30 game and then we play an afternoon game on a Sunday. So it's fairly similar, although the level's much higher and the speed is much faster. So that's the difference. And we're going to do whatever we can now to get recovered and come tomorrow play Norway and try and play a good hockey game.